Okay, so Akko-san, please continue the way you are doing the last few swings. And then now I understand the about the Hiromi-san. The reason you have a little difficulty is because the distance you are imagining for kote and men, I think you are imagining the same distance. But opponent is just one person. So when opponent is doing kamae, men you have to hit here. But kote, you need to hit here. Right? Kote, you need to hit here. And men here. So kote is closer. Therefore, if you make the same body motion for kote and men, that's too much for kote. So when the time you hit kote is when the opponent try to hit men or do something attacking. So what you need is a degote, which means instead of here, opponent is trying to tell. So even closer. So in order to hit the good kote, you don't open the slide same big. You just use a small one. That adjustment, how much big slide away. Also, sometimes even for men, opponent may be closer. So there is a time, instead of making a big slide, you have to go small one. But without losing a momentum, you almost go upward instead of forward. So that adjustment is necessary. So when you practice, men initially, yes, we need to get the capability of hitting from the far distance. But once basic is done, then you have to change the distance. Imagine sometimes opponent comes forward, sometimes goes backwards. So try to hit the men. Imagine your target is closer and practice.
先生、
はい。
I practice kote. I start a little far distance. Start from far distance than men practice.
No.
It should be always same.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Try to start from the same distance.
Same position. わかりました。
That's why that's how the opponent cannot judge. If you go back for kote, then opponent will know, oh, she is trying to come kote.
はい、わかりました。
So it's the same thing, except the do is the farthest because this is not enough. So in that sense, do is the farthest one. So we go deep. So now you need the you are getting the fundamentals all right, so you need a variation. And of course, the man-to-man practice is the best, but you can still do it as a individual practice. And so the Akiko-san is pretty good for that kind of judgment. So when she does CI, she does quite well. But she has a tendency of the some other.
フォームがすぐ崩れちゃう。It's when Tamano sensei corrects my form, it's okay, but it turns back to my bad forms again, like really fast.
Yeah, so always it's a swing from here, except not like the stretch and swing. That's too big, so slow. So the kamae means this part is bend. And if it's stretch, it's hard to keep this one in the middle. Easy now. If this is stretch and then leave it and relax, then naturally comes this way. But if it's bend, so they relax, but this one doesn't go that way. Right? But if it's stretch and try to keep in the middle, then if you relax the shoulder, then drops this way. But if the bend means the knees, I'm sorry, the elbow is relaxed. Then this one is stays here, even you relax the shoulder. So that's the Akko-san's problem. Akko-san, not only Akko-san, generally speaking, there's ladies has a tendency of stretching your left arm too early. Then
maybe I have I put too much like muscle.
Well, is exactly requires that way. If you bend golf like this, you know it's not good golf.
Right.
Stretch.
Well, relax my arm.
You have a golf habit.
Okay.
So, by the way, today I haven't asked you your feeling. How is the new try today? Doesn't it quite natural to you? The way you did.
It's kind of similar. I can't really tell the difference yet. Just the most movement seems to be the same. Just whether I was concentrating before is like the inside of the leg or to do the outside.
Yeah.
But I think the movement still ends up being the same.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, outcome should be the same. So how about Hiromi-san?
I almost forgot about number 3 stretching. Always forget, but today I remember.
So
It's natural.
yeah, that's why I like the today's way, because it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is the one. The one we did a week ago is a 1, 2, 3, and then come back to, I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, and then come back to 4. So that's the way it's difficult. And then in the case of Scott Sensei, now we need to start adding the side motion. Right now, so far, we concentrated on the sort of a forward motion, so that how to hit before the opponent, but side opponent comes, and so the one way is the before opponent does something. Hit, but the other way is the so this part stays the mid plane of the kamae, but moving our body out by keeping the direction put. And this kind of movement is lots of those movement is in the kata, Nihon Kendo kata. So when we learn Shinai, our Nihon Kendo kata improves. Or if we apply the kata, then Shinai Kendo improves. So they not only, but Nihon Kendo kata also has a nice forward-backward motion, which we should do, which is even the number 1. Or number 2, what we do is more like this, more like a sideways. Lots of people do. Then this direction is out of the opponent body, but make a nice backward motion, which means then after the hit, Zanshin is already there. If we hit, then this direction is not aiming the opponent. So we have to add extra Zanshin. But if you can move same way, same relaxation order, which is then we'll have a very good one. So if you look at Takano sensei, Nakayama Hakudo sensei kata, then their backward or forward movement is much bigger than our performance. Although there's one thing I should point out, around that time, what they are using is the so-called hesogedan. which is this is the, let's say, chudan. Then hesogedan is almost like this, almost horizontal instead of this gedan. So I can see the difference between the present day Nihon Kendo Gata and Nihon Kendo Gata, those two senses perform. But otherwise, it's very close. Okay, so now we are going to have a new year. So let's see. Next Saturday is the new year, right? Yeah. So in the morning, Shofukan will have a practice. This time, Scott Sensei, are you planning to come again? Or?
Oh yeah, I'm going to visit again.
Okay, then,
Right.
so morning and how about
I think afternoon. I actually forgot about the session because I was still in San Diego with Paul and Margie and like everybody. So I think it'll be the same this Saturday. We're gonna hang out. That's right. They said because Yamo Sensei, who's all of our senseis, when we started Kendo in San Diego, so he passed away around this time, and it's actually January 5th. So they were gonna visit his gravesite afterwards.
Yeah. I attended his funeral. Well, since when I started the Kendo, we are all together.
Hi.
So Yamamoto Sensei was one of my teachers.
Hi. So that's the plan Saturday for some of us. Yeah.
Shall we set up the evening session, or you have some other plan, ladies?
My sister is coming tomorrow from Massachusetts. Maybe I will. I have a plan, maybe. Yeah.
How about Keiko-san?
I don't have any plans yet, but I may show up to practice with Shofukan if my kids allow me to. So it all depends from them.
Okay. Then, if everybody had something else, that's fine. So, well, there's some other people, so they temporarily, well, I will set up the evening 4 o'clock session. So if you are available, please come. And then 4th is the Tuesday.
Because third was Monday. I was supposed to go back to work on Monday, but I have 1 extra week of vacation. That's why I know the 3rd. So 4th is Tuesday. Yes.
Okay, then first Tuesday, New Year session will be a 4th. Okay. All right, then anyway, I don't see you until the real New Year comes, so Happy New Year.
Here.
Happy New Year.
ありがとう。
良いお年を。
もう
Thank you so much.
Thank
あり
you.
がとうございました。良いお年を皆さん。